is Keppel Disney. I'm 44 years old and my mother tongue is English.
Market baby organic greens with a selection of dressing, Thai-style vegetable salad with ginger and lime.
I come from a family of 10 from southern Saskatchewan. We went to a country school and
with mustard vinaigrette.
We started school and I failed grade 1 and realized from that point that I was having trouble with reading. And then I had brothers and sisters that caught up to me, and we were always compared. My younger sister got help to learn how to read fairly early, so she was quite good. Well, how come you can't? You know, people would be like, well, what do you mean you can't read or write? Are you stupid? And, you know, you're a dumb farmer kid, you know, and stuff like that. And it was definitely embarrassing when people found out. And so you became good at hiding it. I quit school and tried to make it on my own, getting a job and stuff. It wasn't too bad then. It was, you know, you'd look at things and, okay, I need this on the shelf. So you were able to tell by the packaging, not so much by the reading. So I faked my way through that. The manager looked at me and she said, well, you're not able to read or write, so, you know, go away. Not being able to read or write was really hard in getting around the world, especially in the bigger cities, going down the street, trying to find a new address. If I didn't have it written down, somebody would tell me, and trying to just read the street signs, reading a billboard, you know, for the advertising, going to a restaurant, reading a menu was really hard. Getting a job, filling out an application, just everyday things, going to the grocery store to get something that didn't have a picture on it was hard to find, and things that people take for common are really hard to do when you aren't able to read or write. I ended up in jail, and at that point I realized that I didn't want to end up in jail again, so I had to do something. I needed to go back to get my reading. A friend of mine finally said, well, okay, you can't afford it. Why don't you call Read Saskatoon? Read Saskatoon. And from there, I had a couple tutors. It was hard at first, but eventually it became quite easy to read. It became more fluent. This is the Literacy Award of Merit that I won for learning how to read and write and becoming a voice for learners in Saskatchewan. And from there on, the doors opened up so much for me. I was able to go back eventually to get my high school education. It gave me the motivation to leave my safety net of my family, move to Ottawa, become an independent person, become an adult, become a useful person in society, and do it on my own without help from everybody. I have a job at the Sheraton Ottawa. I'm a banquet server, so in that job I set tables and I serve guests, and reading the menu, so if somebody asks me what they're being served, I have to be able to read it in order to tell them.
Lemon dill poached British Columbian salmon with egg and capers.
It's easier to do now, where before I couldn't have done that. I would have had to have somebody read it to me, and then I would have had to go and repeat it.
Salad and sweet potato with balsamic vinegar, roasted potato salad with mustard vinaigrette.
With the menus, yeah, I still have the trouble because a lot of food menus are French.
Basil and Killator sauce.
So I still have a lot of trouble with the pronunciation of French words. And you try to sound it out to the best of my ability, and there's the odd word that I don't. Cilantro was one that I had trouble with. It just, when I sounded it out, it didn't come out that way. I plan on working as a banquet server and just keep on living and hopefully retire with lots of money.